There's a Reddit post here where it says, misclicked Culling Blade on last war in Grand Finals. As much as I would ask why Jug didn't purchase Ags and his insane luck on the tier 5 neutrals, Axe Culling Blade on Pango instead of Lifestealer with 474 HP, which would have changed the outcome of the fight too. So we're testing if Axe Culling Bladed the Lifestealer, would he have died? And do you guys think that would have changed the outcome of the game? So we're in the game right now. Question number 1 was obviously the luck of the neutral item. Lifestealer, Yatoro, has a Stygian Desolator. It's great. Would you pick it if you had the choice? Of course you would. Satanic got the choice of Rift Shadow Prism. It took him about 30 seconds to even decide what item to pick because they're all terrible. And he would have obviously picked a Stygian Desolator or a similar good tier 5 neutral item if he had the choice. And if he did have Stygian Desolator, he probably would have killed Lifestealer in this scenario. The first thing we're going to check, did Axe Culling Blade the wrong person? So let's see what the log says. Axe hits Pangolier with Counter Helix. And at 6306, that's where he did the Culling Blade right now. And you can see he did hit Pangolier with the Culling Blade for 210 damage at 6306 400. So at 6306, 366, he had 686 HP. So if he got Culling Bladed at this time, so in between these two, he would not have died. The question is, what HP would he have been on? 686 minus 475, which is the pure damage of Culling Blade, which would put him at 211 HP. And after that, he took 210 damage from Lifestealer. That would put him at 1 HP. Okay? So he's now on 1 HP. Lifestealer took 5 damage from Armlet, which would put him at 474. But he's currently at 1 HP, but he wouldn't take this damage from the Armlet because the Armlet doesn't do self-damage. You can't die from it, right? You can't die from Armlet. But then he proceeded to take 24 damage from Juggernaut, which means he would have been on minus 23 HP. If Axe Culling Bladed this Juggernaut at 6306, it would have killed Lifestealer. Lifestealer would have died in this scenario. If Axe didn't misclick and hit the Pangolier, who was basically full HP, who is standing practically inside Yatoro at this moment of time, Yatoro would have died. Let's see, Yatoro would have died. He pops his Satanic. He heals up. There's a massive tornado that hits. Satanic runs away to the south. And then he should die to the Darkseer and the Pangolier. So he's dead now anyway. Only just now Yatoro starts running again because he's absolutely getting obliterated by these illusions from the stolen wall that Rubik took. And then, let's see, inside Pangolier. But there's a buyback here on Juggernaut. And the Lifestealer is now fighting Jugger. Question is, do you think Lifestealer would have bought back and got back into the fight quickly? Would he have not bought back? Would Team Spirit have pulled back out of the fight? Because now, obviously, their core is dead. And would the game have just continued? So what do you think? Would the Culling Blade plus the damage from Juggernaut killing Lifestealer change the outcome of this fight and then potentially given Paravision a chance to win the game? Or do you think it wouldn't have mattered and the fight would have continued anyway and Jugger would have died again anyway and then the game would have been over? Let me know what you think.